Hey!
This is We Just Got Here with myself, Tia, and my Bezzy.
Steph.
And this is our Monday minisode.
Yes. Where we get into the gist, we get into the problems, we get into the chaos, all from Reddit. Do you want to lead this week's one?
Yeah, go on.
Let's get into the tea.
Let's get into it. My dad slept with my wife and got her pregnant a long time ago.
Ooh. People are really going through things.
Ooh. Because, like, why are you age mates?
Also, a long time ago. Was this before you or just... okay.
Right, let's see. I had a shit show birthday with a few close friends at my own house. At the end of the party, everyone left. My dad told me he needed to confess something that was killing him inside. I said, sure. He first started off by saying that he did a lot of wrong to me and my wife. He hoped that I could forgive him. I was confused as to what he was talking about. I asked what he did that needed my forgiveness. He said to me that when I was on a business trip, he invited my wife over. My wife and dad got together one day and they ended up doing the thing that led my wife to carry his baby.
Excuse me? You see, it's always a business trip. We need to speak up. Workplaces need to reduce the travel allowance because they're ruining marriages.
Or like add a little +1 just for the...
Don't add a +1 because look now, you added the +1 and now someone's pregnant.
No, but the +1 means he could have taken his wife.
No, they need to change the policy. No +1s and you're flying the economy and you're there for the amount of time that you need to be there. No extra hours, no extra days. In fact, sleep in the airport.
Hold on. I just responded, what the fuck, is this a joke? He told me that he was being serious and not lying to me. I mean, where's the haha?
That's not a joke. That's not even the type of prank that you pull.
I still couldn't believe what I was hearing. He kept on going on and on saying that the baby didn't survive.
So wait, it had time to grow?
Hold on. So the mother was dealing with the trauma of losing a child and no one said
no one knew, but also the baby had time to grow.
Stephanie.
Sorry.
Stephanie.
Sorry. How old was it when... Okay.
And I couldn't bear to hear it. So I just said, stop the bullshit. And told him to leave my house. I physically pushed him out of my house and went directly to my bedroom. My wife wasn't at my birthday party at all. She was hanging out with her girls. We were planning to go out for a date night later, but it's not going to happen. When did he write this? He said it's not going to happen.
It's not going to, so it's before date night.
So as in, has this just happened and he's just come to Reddit first?
Literally just came to Reddit.
He said, hey, guys, come see.
You don't have friends? Group chat? Anyway, it's fine for us. We'll just read your tea.
My wife doesn't know that my dad confessed to me about the affair. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to look at my wife and ask if this is true or not. After some time, I went downstairs again to check the front door and my dad was still waiting in his car. He was just staring at his steering wheel, crying. I really wanted him to go away, wanted to say something. This person has so many typos, but couldn't because I didn't trust myself to not do something cruel. My wife still hasn't come home yet, and I'm writing this. Thanks to my dad for giving me the best gift ever. I needed it. You were the best dad ever. Obviously, that's sarcasm. I want to know what kind of state we are in as a society before we go on to our advice. That we find out that our partner has had a baby or was growing a baby by our parent. And before we consult anybody that actually knows us and loves us, we come to Reddit. Because he said his wife is not home.
So that means you found out and said, I must log on to my laptop.
He said laptop first.
And that was on a laptop. Those are paragraphs. They had spaces in between. So he was definitely on his laptop.
Yeah, because if it was on a phone, bare typos. Yeah, so it's definitely a laptop. You said laptop first. Guys, here's a situation. Then you've come downstairs, seen dad is still out there. Guys, this is the conversation.
By the way, he's currently staring at his steering wheel, crying.
Looked at the time. Wife's not home yet. Don't know how to address this. And press send.
Post.
Yay.
First of all, how did the wife hide all of this? Because even if she miscarried, I mean,
Women,
isn't that hard to hide?
women are extraordinary.
That is scary.
Women are extraordinary.
She firmed that shit. She probably said it was period pain.
Yeah.
But it was
that-
really your papa's baby passing. What? Why would they? How did they even get to the point where he invited her to a business trip?
No, he didn't invite her. He was away on a business trip.
And then she was where?
She was at home, and then the father invited her. The father invited her over to his house.
Oh, the husband was away.
The husband was away.
Oh, and he said, "Come to my house." Why? Oh, because that's your father-in-law.
No, why would you not? Yeah, it's like, all right, yeah, sure.
And
sure,
then, okay, so how did they
John.
get to the point where they did the do?
Oh boy. What
How
he
did they
put-
even get to the point? How did that conversation start?
Did he pour her wine and like, you know? Oh, so how's things going? How's your job? You look nice.
Are you happy at home? Everything okay? Is my son treating
how's
you well?
he treating you?
Oh, really?
You know? Yuck, man.
Ah!
Yuck. Yuck.
People don't know boundaries.
Oh, that's
Even if you're gonna cheat with someone's
gross.
papa,
That's
not
so
with papa.
gross. That is so gross. How do you
not
get there?
with papa.
As in that man that created your husband.
No, I feel like men over 50 should be castrated anyway. Because you should even be able to produce babies at your old age.
Can I just say, our generation are not marrying or having kids, so they are. We all will be having kids at 50 at this
We'll
point.
all be having kids at 50, but this is not when you're. There should be a rule that if you're already a papa and your child is like over 30, you need to be castrated.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, why did you go to your child's age mates and say, "Ha, this is who I want to have
It's not even your
sex
child's
with"?
age mate. It's your child's wife.
It's true. But this is the reason why I say age mate is a problem, because why are you looking at them so young? Number one.
No, but if it's, I feel like once you're past a certain age, like the age gap thing doesn't really matter like that.
I don't agree.
Like if you're like
When
30,
if you're 70 and you're dating a 40-year-old, I'm still looking at you
no,
sideways.
because at that point, like everyone's grown.
Yeah, they are grown,
It's
but
just
it's
like
still
different points of grown.
It's
It's
still-
different if you're like 18
That
and
wife-
he's like
the-
60
yeah. Well, yeah, because
or even 40. Then I'm like, okay, that's weird. But if you're 40, like you're a grown woman, you've lived
you
life.
are a grown woman, 100%. But you're not at a stage of growth where at 70-year-old you're going to be
but
wiping his nash.
You're old
You're
enough.
actually
Okay,
going to
maybe
be-
she's into that. You're old enough to know, okay, this is what I like. Some people like silver foxes and shit. Some people like silver foxes.
So I was having this conversation, yeah, because I've got a slight but some things, yeah, like we have to accept are a bit red flaggy. So like, I love when a man is particularly vulnerable. Do you get what I mean? I love the vulnerability in a man, like just. But I was told it's just a bit kink-esque.
It's not even kink X, it's just predatory. It's just predatory.
No. Why
It's
would
like,
you say
why are you
that?
targeting vulnerable men?
No.
What if a man was like, yeah, I like vulnerable women? You're gonna look at him sideways like,
All
why?
right. No, not vulnerable. Like, be vulnerable to me in that moment, bro. What the fuck?
Like, but what does that mean?
I don't need you to be looking meek and
No,
mild.
because
like,
your face when you say vulnerable, it's like, oh, they're weak, and it's just easy to just manipulate them or like abuse them. Like,
can
you're
you
gonna,
stop?
like you're gonna beat him at home. Like what? The way you say it, it's like there's an intention behind
no,
it.
because you think everything I do is weird and creepy.
Well, yes, it is weird and creepy, Christiana. So I know there's a weird intention behind you wanting a vulnerable man.
What do you mean?
Why do you want a vulnerable man?
I don't want. I want a man to be able to be vulnerable. Like I like. Okay, I was gonna say I like men's men. Do you know what I mean? I like them muscular, I like them tall. I like that's what I like. But
you want them to be mentally weak.
No,
Why?
no, I can't have them be mentally weak. That won't
So then
suit me.
Why do you need?
I want like moments that you to be vulnerable to me.
Like how?
Just be a bit softer.
Yeah, I bet that generally happens when you're in a relationship with someone
Yeah.
that likes you. I had to put the that likes you at the end because some of you people are.
Or like, you know, I was gonna say sounds so bad. You know, like when they've done wrong and they're like, I'm sorry, baby. Like I'm just
So when they chat shit,
no. When they
grovel,
okay, that's
so
the
you
wrong
like
way.
them to beg.
Hmm?
So you like them to beg,
Beg is a harsh word.
but that's groveling.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
that's
like them
even
to
that's
beg.
also a harsh
So
word.
you have a power kink. You have a power kink, which makes sense because of your other fetish, which I won't disclose on here, but they shut down our YouTube channel. That makes sense.
What, I've got a power king?
You got a power kink. I've got a power kink though. I've always said I love it when people beg me.
Yeah, you have said that.
I love it when people beg me. I have a power kink. I don't necessarily need you to be vulnerable. The tougher they are, the more satisfying it is for me because I've broken you down.
Okay, no, I didn't say that, guys. I didn't say
shook
this.
you.
It's not me
Listen,
that I didn't say that.
You listen. You intentionally target vulnerable men. I don't.
Brother, what the
You
fuck?
see weak men in the corner, you're like, oh,
No,
that one.
I don't.
That
no,
one.
because you know what I like.
Yeah,
you
I
of all people know what
I know
I like.
what you like, and that's even worse.
No, what
If
I
anything, that backs up my point. But like I said, I'm not gonna disclose it here.
No,
Because someone's gonna report this YouTube channel.
Okay.
And we're all gonna go down.
all right, you know, okay, fair. You know my little kinks.
Yes.
But you also know what I fancy, the type of people I fancy.
Yeah, that's like it don't make so you like you're trying to bring two flavors together. Because you
Extreme.
like muscular men, but you also like them challenged in a way.
Can you not say that?
I'm just saying. I'm trying not to say what it really is. You like them challenged.
I don't like them challenged.
You like them challenged in a way that limits
muscular men.
their ability.
I like muscular men.
On the top.
I like
On the top. That's not good. She likes.
Can you shut up?
She likes muscular men. I ain't cutting shit out. You like
Cut.
muscular men on the top.
Cut.
Specifically on the top.
Cut.
Specifically.
Ruined it for everybody. Ruined it.
This thing is saying cut. I'm the one editing it. So it's just going to be you
How
screaming cut for a minute. Because I have no intention of cutting this out. You like muscular men on the top, yes?
No, I like, but we know that I fancy.
It's not possible for them to be
No,
muscular.
'cause again, we're not talking about little kinks. We're talking about what I fancy. What I fancy
Yeah?
is like, and I hate using the word alpha because it's gross, but like, you know, tall, very athletic build, probably, no, muscular and long. I like that. That's what we know I like.
You like them long?
I do like them long. Like, I'm not talking about kinks. Kinks are very
Okay.
separate.
I say when they're sitting down.
I just said kinks are very separate.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, back to how did we get
Sorry.
here?
Papa. Papa, I don't even know what to say, bro. You need to approach your wife.
I mean, I'm tired of us saying leave. I'm really tired of
But
us
that
saying
is grounds
leave.
to leave, though. Your papa?
It's so grounds to leave.
Your papa?
But like, I feel like every day it's like, yeah, girl, leave. Yeah, boy, leave. Like, leave.
But what do you want me to say? Stay?
Like, let's think about it. If it was us and we're in that situation.
I'm
Hold on, wait.
leaving.
So, my partner, this is very gross to think about, has decided to sleep with my mother.
I'll leave you for that. The fact that you even looked at her and said, yeah, I'm leaving you.
Yeah, because you're creepy.
That's nasty.
That's creepy.
I'm not saying my mom don't look good, but my mom?
Bro. Like, what was it?
Like, what was it?
What got you here? What would I do?
I'm leaving. So this how they come and flog you.
I would.
They're gonna come for you
They're
again.
gonna come for me again.
Let me hear what you're about to say now.
Now I've got to leave the man, but mummy though. But
Oh my god, we're back here again.
no, hey, wait,
We're back here again.
because I love my mum, and this is hard because I
But
actually
you
love
have the empathy. Redirect it. It's going that way. Please take it that way.
Okay, right. So, okay. If it was the fact that my mum has always had these tendencies to be like this, then bet you're shit. You're just shit. You're just shit, and I can do better without you. Imagine if it was actually our mums. Like, you have the relationship you have with your mum. I have the relationship I have with my mum. My mum loves me hard. Your mum loves you hard.
Okay.
So, like,
He also loved my husband's hard dick. I mean,
Yeah. I would struggle to come to terms with that. To be fair, I'd be sleeping in your house. I'm not gonna lie. Put me in office. Put me in office. I don't know what to do. My mum, me, that cries in that woman's lap all the time. And you've done this. I'm broken. I'm a broken woman. I'm a broken woman. The man, it's all right. But my mum, broken woman.
yeah, both of them could go. I can't lie. Sorry, mum, because you're watching this, but both of you, man, can go. It might be a bit shit. Maybe I won't have one less person to gossip with, but yeah, bye.
I might ask my mum's opinion on this one, you know. Like,
You're gonna ask, what would you do?
No, not if it was her. But mum, here's the dilemma. What advice would you give? Because like, obviously we know my empathy is crazy, right? And I don't think my mum but my mum's like me, but she doesn't share my empathy at all. But she is as kind.
I don't know if my mum is able to be empathetic, to be fair. I can't even ask her the question. She'll cut the phone. She ain't even got my time like that. She ain't even got my time like that. I don't even think my mum has the ability to be empathetic like that.
I'm staying in a hotel with my mum tomorrow. So yeah, we'll have like late night chats. So mummy, so I was talking
So
about
you're going to bring this up, by the way.
Mum!
Brings up Reddit. Just want to get your opinion on this.
Yeah, 100%. Because I feel like I haven't had, like, me and my mum's a very practical person, innit? She's very, like, keeping the home together type thing. So we never do girly stuff at all, ever.
Yeah, same.
And I want to get that, like, woman relationship going. Like, obviously, I do have a woman relationship with my mum because we always have a cup of tea and, like, chat for hours on end.
Oh.
But, like, you know, staying in a hotel, just legs up, just... Mummy, so I was just thinking, yeah.
No, that would stress me out. After an hour, I'm going home. I can't. I love my mum, but I can't, man. I can't. We're so like we can't.
I was gonna say because you're such strong personalities.
We can't even do girly stuff together. We'll just end up arguing.
Battling.
Just, please, it's actually enough. Thank you. It's fine. A hotel? It has to be separate rooms.
No, I'm serious. I'm sharing a bed with my mum.
No. No. Separate rooms, please. Please. Because my mum, the thing is with her, I know what she'll do in this dilemma. Everything's on fire. She'll destroy everything. My mum's like me on steroids. She's like me on steroids. Don't give her a reason. She'll probably be excited that you give her a reason.
Do you know what's so interesting, right? It's because you are like a watered down version of your mum, right? Yeah. And I am the opposite. I'm like hyped up version of my mum.
Yeah, and I'm a watered down. I'm the version of my mum that tries to do good in society. Not my mum's a bad person, but my mum's like, I think I said this before. Mum's like a pit bull. Like she's in chains for the safety of society. Like she's always, even as like a mother, it's just like. It's feisty. It's like there was no way I was gonna come out a calm person unless I really actively chose to be
calm.
Junior actively chooses not to be like me and my mum, and he makes it known. He makes it known. I'm not like you, man. I'm actually choosing to not be a threat to society. That's you, man's problem. And because we're half siblings, he's like, yeah, I'm staying. You see, daddy's side? I'm staying there. And it's so funny because my dad's like...
Your dad's very calm as well.
My dad is calm. Yeah. And my stepdad is calm.
So it's the women?
It's the women. But the thing is, my dad raised me to be a fighter. An arrogant piece of shit. And then on top of that, you got my mum. So really, the version you're getting now is the one that I chose to be for the sake of society. Because I was excluded from, I think, 2 nurseries.
No, you weren't.
Yeah.
What?
I used to beat the shit out of people.
You went to the same nursery as me, bro.
Listen, do you know how many nurseries I went through before that?
What?
Listen, I get excluded from nurseries. And my dad would pick me up with joy. Like, yeah, my daughter's a fighter. There's probably something wrong in that, man. But, legit, like, I was a terror. It was not even like, if they hit you, hit them back. If they disrespect you, beat them. Like, at 3.
Take your toy.
People
Pow.
to the point, I'd even respect adults. As in, if like a woman was speaking to my dad in front of me, like having a conversation, I felt that they were taking too long, I would kick them. And my dad would laugh.
She's just like that.
Then you had my mum who let me memorize my dad's number so I could ask him for money. It's just the kid I was. Like, what you get now is like the best version of me. And I'm not even a good person. I'm not a good person,
No,
Christiana.
you are.
I'm really not.
To a degree.
I try and do good to balance out the evil in my mind. I'm not evil. I'm mischievous.
No, she's not evil. She's wicked. I'll
I'm
give
wicked.
it this.
I'm
Like, I will
wicked.
say, Steph is wicked.
Wicked within reason. You gotta give me a reason.
She's not evil.
So that's me being reasonable. That's me choosing to be good because I'd wait for a reason. I don't just go out to the world and be wicked. You need to give me a reason.
Yeah.
But generally a nice person. However, when you give me the reason to be wicked, I overdo it.
No, you're like,
Yeah!
Go.
I'm gonna destroy everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, my mother will definitely like people will be beaten. That dad will even have a chance to go to his steering wheel. She will be beating him with the steering wheel.
Fair. Yeah, Steph, give you advice because I'm still broken. I'm still broken at home in your office.
Guy, you need to confront your wife. Leave her. If I don't know how your medical insurance is set up, because I guess you're in the US. But if you can afford to leave her. Cut off your dad. Cut her off because honestly, this is diabolical.
Why don't they cheat with protection?
No, Christiana, it's not even the protection. Why with the daddy?
Nah, yeah, no, it is with the daddy. But
with
my
Papa?
thing, yeah, but this is the thing. To risk getting pregnant by your husband's dad is very mad.
It's actually insane. The act alone is insane. On top of that, you didn't even protect yourself. So now there's just a baby growing who's your husband's sibling. And wait, your husband's sibling?
Yes, her husband's sibling. Yeah.
But also his stepchild. But also
that's it. Stepchild.
But then
and
where has
sibling.
the dad? But then the granddad is also the dad.
No, it wouldn't be the granddad. It would be step granddad.
No, because the child is his, so he's the dad, but he's also the granddad.
He can't be the granddad because to be the granddad, he would have to be biologically.
That's what I'm saying. He's supposed to be the granddad, but he's the dad.
Yeah.
But then, if they stay together, it will be his grandchild.
It would be step grandchild. Yeah.
No, it won't be step grandchild.
Yeah, it would be.
It'll be his grandchild.
No, if they
won't because the wife ain't even related to him.
It's step grandchild. Yeah.
But it's also your child.
Yeah, so it's your child, your step grandchild.
Where's the grandmother?
I'm assuming she's dead.
She better be dead.
She must be dead.
In this case, she better be dead.
There's no talk of her. She must be dead.
She better have died years ago. She better have died
and
years
he's
ago.
lonely. That's why.
And he's lonely. Because I don't understand how you looked at Papa and said, yeah, a bit of that.
Your dad seduced her.
Raw dog him.
Or maybe she seduced him. We don't know. She might be. She might
like a silver fox. Maybe he looks like
Maybe.
Maybe he looks like.
Maybe that's
Idris
who she
Elba.
wanted the whole time.
Maybe he looks like Idris Elba.
How old is Idris?
50 something. Who's old and fine? Ooh, okay. Nigerians will know this. RMD. He's a Nollywood actor. That man?
Let me see.
Grandpapa? Grandpapa. RMD? Nollywood? Oh my God. What's his full name? Hold on.
Nollywood. RMD. Richard Moffat Damijo.
I'm actually going to put a picture up because that man is fine. You lot need to
he's
understand.
handsome.
He is a fine man. That's a papa. That is a papa.
No, he's handsome. Ooh, yeah.
Okay. If it was him, I'll say, okay, cool. I understand, girl. I mean, you're in trouble, and all of you men are getting cut off. But I understand. I don't understand because still
it's only 63.
I mean, close to grandpapa.
No,
age.
that is grandpapa age.
That is grandpapa age. If the economy was good and we could afford to have children, that would be grandpapa age. Yeah, no, you need to confront your wife and cut. Also, but try and verify if it's true. I don't know. Something about it just feels a bit. How do you hide a miscarriage like that?
Imagine if the father was really in love with the wife and wants to get with the wife, and she keeps on rejecting him
Yeah, that's why he's waiting in the car so that he can wait for him
for
to
her to come
confront the
home.
wife.
Yeah.
And then he'll be in the car like, hey,
And then
hi, it was me.
and just look at her like, you know, when the husband, when the son's not looking, and be like, see, now we're free to
Yeah,
be
if
together.
I can't have you, no one can.
Now we're free to be
Oh,
together.
imagine being in that situation. You have a little fling with your husband's dad, and now he's obsessed and won't leave you alone. Wants you to leave the son.
You deserve what you get. You should never. That's why are you flinging? There's so many people to fling with, and you fling
with his papa,
with
the
your
old lonely
father-in-law.
man. And now you gave him some good puss, and now he's obsessed and wants you to leave. You got to
Because
poison
he's
his
lonely.
food.
Because he's lonely and he wants a young thing.
You got to poison his food. You got to get rid of him. You got to get rid of him. You got to get rid of the old man.
I hate you.
You got to get rid of the old man. What?
I hate
the stress
you.
alone. I put a rat poison in
The
your
stress
food.
would kill me.
You got to go.
At this point, I have to leave. I have to leave for my own sanity. I have to leave my husband.
He just keeps popping by for a cup of tea.
Like, why are you here again?
Like, winking every time the sun looks away. I love you. I want you.
Like, what do you do? Because what do you really do if your father-in-law's a creep? What do you do?
I saw a video on TikTok. This is so random. I saw a video on TikTok, yeah. This is not even funny. It's actually not even funny. Some girl was like, my best friend's granddad is always hitting on me, and she didn't believe me. Well, this time I got it on camera. She was like, I was 17 at the time. This old, I say old, like old papa. This old man, I don't know, he's muttering something like through the door. The door's slightly open, muttering something through the door. And she's like, huh? What? He opens the door and literally does, like, this old man sticks his tongue out for the audio listeners. He sticks his tongue out and flicks it.
What do you
He's like,
do?
why'd you keep, you know, I want you. Oh my God. What do you actually do? I'm beating him up. I'm beating up your granddad.
You can't beat up your best friend's granddad.
The audacity. I hate that kind of shit. When men that I don't want move to me.
Disgusting.
Anger. I'm beating up your granddad.
Disgusting.
Then I'll tell you why after. It's fine if we're never friends again, but I'm beating your granddad. Papa is going down. What do you, at 17? Are you crazy? This man was old, Christiana.
I remember telling you this, saying this story to you, like, so I have like a family that I grew up with, like that were like family friends, but basically my family, like they all raised me. And then there was this one uncle, and I called him uncle. He was like somebody's son, but like he was in his 50s, 60s. Yeah, so probably 40s when I was born, 50s, 60s as I got older, right, cool. And then I turned 18, and obviously me and my aunt share the same birthday. So it's a joint birthday party, whatever have you. Me and my aunt are batty and bench. And then he was there. And 1 minute, we were talking about like working in media at the time. I was just trying to get into the media, whatever have you. So he had connects. He was like, oh yeah, put your number here. Like, I know a lot of people, da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, cool, uncle, thank you, da-da-da-da. Before I leave, he said, in my ear, like, you know when you feel their breath down your neck, you're not a little girl anymore.
Beating of your life. Right there in the party. Beating of your life.
As in everyone in this room has seen me naked. Has seen my nyash when I would bring powder and cream for whichever auntie, uncle to cream me as a child. And you want to tell me now? How long were you watching me?
Bro, that's the thing. We had a creepy uncle in our family. I think it was like one of my mom's cousins or something like that, like back in Nigeria. And obviously in Nigeria, like back then, like you bath it, they'll bathe the kids in the basin, innit? So I used to get bathed in the basin in front of him because it was in the compound. And he'd always be staring at me. And I was like to my mom, I don't want to bath in the basin outside because he keeps staring at me. But I think this time I'm like 6. I was like, I don't want to bath in the basin in front of him because he keeps staring at me. She said, oh, stop it. Yo, baby, why would you look at you? He's your uncle. One day, this man, I remember it was like in the evening or something, and where our family compounds are, it's like it's next to each other. So it's my granddad's compound and then my granddad's brother's compound, and that's where he used to stay because that was his dad. And I was there. I used to just roam around the village, like especially around the area because it was safe. Like I knew everyone. Anyway, I was over at their compound and he was eating. I think he was eating eba and soup, something like that. And he was like, "Come, do you want some?" And he was sitting on his bed. And I came into the room. He's like, "Okay, sit next to me." And I sat next to him. He was like, "Okay, kiss me." I don't know. I thank God I was a smart kid. Yes, I had bad character, but I was so smart. I was like, "Okay, close your eyes." He closed his eyes, yeah. Cristiano, when I say I ran, I bolted to the other compound. No torch, nothing. Bear in mind, back then, still now actually, unfortunately, there was no light. It's in the village. And usually you use a torch to go. I ran pitch black. I ran to the other compound. I don't think I told my mum until like a couple of years later. But the scary part is that a couple of years later, he was arrested for raping someone. I think he's still in prison.
Really? So he's always.
I think he raped a child. So he's always a creep. And no one believed that because I was smart and I already knew. I was like, "There's something wrong with this guy." The fact he asked me to kiss him at 6, I was like, "Close your eyes," and he closed it. I ran, Cristiano. I'll never forget that because I was like, imagine if I wasn't that smart.
This is why I love the fact that parents are starting to really appreciate their children's agency. And when a child is saying, "Hello, I'm uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable," they're like, "You know what? Fair. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to follow these cultural norms because there's been many a time."
Yeah, that's not my uncle.
Right.
Oh, I remember another time. This is when I was 6 as well. I don't know what people were seeing in me at 6.
That's gross,
I used to stay around like these family friends. I used to call my cousins. I used to stay around their house like almost every other weekend. I used to spend a lot of time there actually, even on weekdays sometimes. It would take me to school. And there was my older cousins. They were like probably 17, 18 at the time. They had this friend that used to come round. I won't even say I was about to say his name, but I'm not gonna say his name. He used to come round like a lot, like so he always used to be there. And I remember one time I was going to the toilet and the key, you know where the handle is, it was broken, so there was a peephole. And kid you not, I was peeing, I could see an eye in the peephole. And literally, I literally froze. I remember I froze. I got up quickly, so I pulled up my thing, and I quickly ran out to see who it was, and it was him. I could see him walking away from the door quickly. Anyway, then he used to like always ask me like, "Oh, come sit on my lap," and I used to not think anything of it. So I used to sit on his lap and stuff. It wasn't until my birthday. I think that was actually my 6th birthday. Yeah, he got me a card, and in the card he wrote, "I love you."
How old was he?
He was like 17, 18.
That's gross.
Cristiano, I took that card to my older cousins, yeah? I took the card to my older cousins. I told them everything. I was like, look what he wrote in there. Cristiano.
Please tell me you got beaten.
The beating of his life. And my cousins are big. I said to my cousins, they're actually my family friends, but you know black people. They're big. Beat all of them. And there's like 3-4 boys in the house. Beat the crap out of him.
Good.
Beat the crap out of him. I think they even called the police.
Good.
Beat the crap out of him.
Because you're attempting to groom.
You're actually attempting to groom. And the thing is, I'm a big snitch. You can't groom a child like me. I'm a snitch. I don't even know why I was so clued up back then. But I was like, there's something fishy about you. But when I saw that card, the fact I was even able to read, I love it. But I'll never forget it. Because it was like, it had love hearts on it. It had a teddy on the front. I was thinking,
why are you giving me Valentine's Day card?
Open it. It says, "I love you." I'm 6.
What is love?
I'm 6.
You love your toy?
They beat the crap out of him. I didn't see him again until I was like in my 20s.
Good.
And I didn't even recognize him. It's him that recognized me. I was just like, there's no way you're coming up to me to chat casually.
When you know what you
They beat the crap out of him, Cristiano.
And at 17, you know what the hell you're doing.
Listen, everyone joined in. My auntie Vicky, all of them joined in. I beat the crap out of the girls, the boys.
Good.
I was just sitting there, swinging my legs. Nah, man, I'll never forget that. But I've just, every time I think about those situations, I thank God I was clued up as a kid.
Yeah, man.
Because it could have gone so left.
People are wild.
But also, people are wild.
Very wild.
But we're going off a tangent again. Yeah, brother, leave your wife if it is true. Cut off your dad. Move on with your life. I know it's easier said than done, but a woman that can sleep with your father, hey, can kill you.
She can kill.
She can kill you.
Also, your father most definitely can kill you.
Your father can kill you. Because why is he still waiting out? He's waiting outside so that your wife can come back. You can throw her out and he can be ready to pick her up.
And now he's driving her to his house.
His house. Pregnant. No.
The family's full of ops.
Full of ops.
If it's true, the family's full of ops.
I don't know if your mom's still alive, but if she is, girl, bring her into it as well. Tell her. Nah.
Maybe she'll beat them. Maybe she'll beat them.
Someone needs to beat someone. That's what I'm saying. We can't solve this in a calm manner. Beat someone. That's the wickedness in me.
Also, we don't condone domestic violence, by the way. We don't condone domestic violence.
I'm not saying beat your wife, by the way. I'm saying beat your dad.
Beat your dad, though.
Beat your dad. Beat the hell out of that man. Kick him in the shin. You know that will take him out. He's old. Kick him in the shin.
Or the pelvis. You know their pelvis.
The pelvis. Fracture the hip a bit. You know, because once you get hip problems, even if you get a hip replacement, sometimes it just persists.
And knee replacements as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get him right in the shin. But guys, that brings us to the end of this week's minisode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are watching on YouTube and you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give us a thumbs up. Make sure you comment. Let us know what you do in this situation. And make sure you subscribe, because we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Okay? We are trying to cross the line and get to 1,000. Help us get there. You lot are watching. I see you in the back end, but not all of you are subscribed. In fact, most of you aren't subscribed.
Love us.
Love us. Join the gang. We're cool people. We're good vibes. We laugh a lot.
Are.
We crack jokes. We're
actually funny.
Mondays.
By the way, we're funny. We're funny.
And ain't no one paying us to do this. But look at us coming with all the banter. So make sure you subscribe. Guys, if you're watching on Spotify or listening on Spotify and you enjoyed this show, give us a 5-star rating if you haven't already. It helps us get discovered on the platform so more people can join the gang and we can grow this family. If you are If you are also listening on Apple, let's not forget the Apple people.
Oh, Apple babies.
Apple family, hello.
Hey.
And you enjoyed this episode, please give us a 5-star rating on there too. We have not forgotten about you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to see more from us throughout the week, you can follow us on Instagram at We Just Got Here Pod, TikTok at We Just Got Here Podcast. You can keep up with our Twitter. I mean, we post from time to time. We try. On WJGH Podcast. If you want to keep up with me throughout the week and see what shit I get up to, or my cats, you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Steph Achigbu. That's STEPHACHIGBU. Tia, where can they find you? Where can they stalk you?
You can stalk me on Instagram at Tia Honey Roberts and all other socials at MSTIA Roberts.
Please just ask whoever took your at on what is it? What's the odd one out?
Insta. They didn't take my at. I changed it.
You check. Can you
change it back?
But correlate. Just make it one thing across socials.
Fine. Yeah, it makes your life harder.
It makes my life harder because I'm only ever gonna put one at up. I'm only ever gonna put one at up. So you choose. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in this week. We will see you next Monday for more gist. And before you
Thursday.
Make sure you tune in to our full-length podcast. We Just Got Here podcast, which drops every Thursday on YouTube at midday and across all major streaming platforms at 1 a.m. so that we can keep you company and see you through to the end of the week. Okay?
We love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my God, I said I love you. Oh.
Rubbing off on you.
Oh, I hate it. Bye, guys.
Bye.